with live production, including music and dialogue. There is no script. This story contains violence, disturbing imagery, adult themes, and a darkness which may leave you doubting who you are. Proceed at your own risk.
Shake, shake, shake me awake. Rip me from slumber and fight for me, fight for me. Shake, shake, shake me awake. Rip me from slumber and fight for me, fight for me. Ache, ache, ache for me, babe. Shout from the depths that you want me to stay. Fight for me, fight for me, fight. I want you to fight for me. I want you to fight for me. Shake me away, rip me from slumber and fight for me. I want you to fight for me, for me, babe. They say stand up for the things you can't stand to lose. Despite what my heart can't feel.
Letzte Woche bei Deathless. I and Esteban found ourselves at a bar with an interesting owner. She goes by the name of Ophidia. A gentleman joined us, and they were an interesting pair, speaking in hushed tones, relentless. Meanwhile, Stalker was trapped somewhere in between. Gunnar pulled him, saved his life. Or his death. I am not so sure. They felt a pull to us. And as they approached the bar we were trapped in, Stalker found something interesting. A monster of sorts. A hand? Something on the palm. A name. Something is watching him. He can't see it, can't hear it, but he might feel it. A presence that stretches and pulls like the tide, brushing against the edges of his awareness. It isn't new. It's been there for hours, or days, or longer. The name on the hand he reads as Marion Hale.
That is a great place to start. We're going to start in the bar with the two of you. I believe Ophidia just asked you to sit down. Had some questions for you about what she just learned, correct? And
I don't know what her
do?
questions were. I
mean, she just learned something and asked you to sit down, right?
Yeah, she heard about our fight, I believe.
That's right.
Yeah. Do you sit?
I sit at the bar, yes.
I follow Esteban.
She's had a change of heart. She finds this a bit more interesting now. There is something about her companion as well. He feels like the coffin we have left inside of the crypt. The other one we did not open.
Does he feel like that way for me?
That's a very good question. Also, how loudly were you saying this, Esteban? Were you talking privately, I assume?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
assuming they're still
okay.
over there talking.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll for me. Difficulty 30. You can use your strongest magic stat.
$84.
No, it does
Failure.
not feel that way to you. However, I'm going to give you something, though. When you look at him, because I imagine he says he feels like the coffin to me, and then your eyes dart over to look at him to try to see if he feels that way to you.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of the most terrifying thing for Constantine to experience. I think he's already looking at you. Remember, he has that one eye that is purely blackened, but occasionally you can catch like a glint, almost like a nocturnal animal or something when you're out in the dark at night. But his gaze is already fixed on you by the time you look over to him, and I think that he is the most open and vulnerable individual you have ever met. Like, I'd think he would tell you anything you wanted to know, and he's afraid of nothing. And that's probably what you get from him. Yeah, look at your face. You're just like, ugh. Yeah.
Not an ounce of cunning to be seen. How unattractive.
I wouldn't say that.
Just because I said it doesn't mean I mean it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay.
The thing we need to decide right now is what do we need from her? What do we want to ask her? I believe, since she's well aware of where we are now, perhaps we should see if she knows of anyone else like us in this city.
Or knows of who could do such a thing.
If there is anyone here, see.
I think
But
it's a
for
good
that,
plan.
we would have to explain what had happened. And this is not information we should hand over for... well, if she agrees to tell us, that is one thing, but...
When we had our conversation with her, she gleaned things enough about the fact that, I mean, Esteban told her so much already.
Yeah.
I think I told her that we're not from here. We don't know
That we
how
were
we got
taken
here.
from
We
here.
were taken. We were taken from someplace else by someone.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't think that we need to give more information than you've already given, my dear, and I pat him on the hand. I wouldn't worry too much about our secrets. Besides, all conversations can be swayed.
Well, let us tread lightly so she doesn't do whatever she did to us again. And I can still retain my mind.
I give a quick nod.
And then we wait for her to return.
She gestured for you to sit down at the bar and has kind of sort of been waiting there for you to do so. You two have your discussion and then you sit down. I think it's probably now, as you sit down on this bar stool, that you hear the squeak and you realize the whole place has been eerily silent until this moment, until you engage with this stool. Something about this space and its ability to move and manipulate both light and sound to where it wants to be might feel familiar to you somehow, Esteban, but I'm not sure you know why. But once you sit, she looks at you both, probably Constantine first, and then moves her eyes over to Esteban and says, "Tell me about what attacked you."
Before I do this, I believe, and you can tell me if it is otherwise, that it would be fair enough if I am to answer this question, if you could see if you could answer a question of ours when I am done.
A snaky smile is already creeping across her lips as you say this.
I am, of course, what's quite some time ago, but a merchant by trade. Whereas trade is my trade.
She thinks for a moment. You can tell she's pausing to consider something. All right. 1 for 1. Of equal value.
Well, as you seem to be rather interested in these creatures, I imagine the value is of at least some significance. So please, you would like to know about them? Well, they appear to be extremely powerful. One of them broke my arm without touching me. All I heard was a snap.
She doesn't say anything, like she's waiting for you to continue.
How many of them were there, Constantine? Do you remember? 5?
There were 5, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
We could not see them by any normal means, and they were invisible to us.
Some of us. I was able to get a look at them.
How? Her eyes snap to you. I'm very curious.
Constantine remembers, but Murgles doesn't at this moment
Mhm.
remember exactly how I managed to see them now. Does anyone else happen to remember what I did to see them?
Ooh, that's such a good
Was
question.
at the end, right?
There
Or
was
it when
no.
you showed
It was
up,
near
you
the
came back and
beginning.
you saw them.
I gained consciousness, and then there was something that I did that allowed me to see them. Or it was a skill or a power that I did, but I can't remember the circumstances. Normally I would just say, I tell her what I did, but
Yeah,
I want to
yeah.
be
Yeah.
specific about the wording.
Yep.
Didn't you have an ability in VTM that let you observe people were obfuscated? Didn't you say you were trying to use something like that?
Yes, I think that is actually what happened.
Okay.
I believe it was Sense the Unseen,
Yep. Okay.
and I think that transferred over.
I remembered something.
It was incredible work. Thank you. Okay, so yeah, returning. I was able to see them using my... I sort of flick my eyes up at her.
She leans forward and is staring at your eyes, specifically, not into your eyes, at your eyes. Like she
Yeah.
could pluck them out and use them for something.
Well, you see it as a sense. Like smell or taste. I notice, obviously, that she's looking at my eyes like she could pluck them out and use them.
Mm-hmm.
So I suspect that it is the mind behind the machine that allows them to function as such. Useless in your hands, I suppose.
Everything has a use and a purpose. She sits back and looks back to Esteban.
Well, these, they were skeletal creatures, horns on the top of their head. Yeah. It was, even when we could figure out where they were, it was difficult to harm them. Oh, but in the end we did, as I'm sure you have heard.
Is there anything you can provide me that he can't?
Oh, I'm sure this is a very long list, but in regards to this specifically, I do not know what he has told you.
She narrows her eyes and...
Did he tell you how many of us there are?
Ooh, that's a very good question.
I
don't
would
think he
assume.
did. I don't think he did. No, I don't think he kind of really cares about that detail. I think he was focused on the other detail. So I don't think he did. But I'm willing to roll for it just to see. Go ahead and roll me anything with the difficulty of 30 with whatever your stat is. And just see what we get. And this isn't for you. This is kind of for me. Yeah.
What was the difficulty?
30.
30?
Yep.
I will lower this because this wasn't my roll, but it is a 13. It is an otherworldly success. She's
okay.
quite good. He's quite good.
Yeah.
Wasting my rolls on this guy.
Mm-hmm. This is extremely important. You were not obfuscated the whole time, correct, Stalker? You came out and you tried to pull someone else out and in, right? You tried to pull the other guy out with you.
I think so. Yes,
Okay.
I remember. Yes.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
did pull
Okay.
him out.
I
think
yeah,
I
that's
did.
what I thought too. I just wanted to make sure. Okay. Then in that case, she smiles wickedly, very playfully at this point, almost sinister. Yes, I know how many of you there are, but do you?
I sort of like can't help a pass of sort of a disgusted scowl when she says, "But do you?" And it flicks onto my face and then away.
I believe I have a good sense of how many of us there are. Some of us have better vision than others, and it allowed us to fight them on more even ground. You've probably heard that some of us are very strong as well. If he failed to tell you this, then he has done you a disservice.
Do you know who sent them?
We do not.
Oh, if only we did.
Do you mind if I ask you something now?
Fair trade.
See. Do you know of any others of our kind who are already in this city?
No.
That we could speak to?
I do not.
Can I see if I judge if she's telling the truth?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
How do you want to do that? Are you doing it with body language or are you using magic or trying to anyway?
I can't use magic in here.
But you can try. You can always try.
No, this would just be just personal experience of dealing with people who sometimes would lie to me during deals. Do you think this is soul?
So I have such a weird question for you.
Okay.
Do you think it would be natural for you to not use your magic at this point? You know what I mean? Like you're reading someone.
I think my magic...
Is it ingrained with you to
my magic...
To, mm-hmm.
Well, my magic before we got here that would have used in this is like... I'm making them tell me. So I'm obviously can't do that. So I would have to. I would be...
Oh man, that'd be fun to try though. But okay, yeah, if you don't want to try, that's fine.
No, I'm honestly too wary of what it felt like when we walked in.
Yeah,
I'm not
for sure.
even the only reason I even pulled that stunt was because like it wounded my pride when she did that thing to me. So this is just, I'm reading, like I'm just trying to get a sense.
Okay, go ahead and roll. It'll be your charisma.
Okay.
So your soul.
I'm assuming this is a 30 or below.
Yep. Everything is 30 or below.
That
in
is
here.
a failure. I believe she's telling me the damn truth.
She's unreadable. I'll give you that.
Okay.
Right? It's not that you just believe she's telling you the truth. It's just like if you're searching for any physical tell on her
Poker
face, there is
okay.
none. Yeah. Yeah.
Do you think there are any of us here that you do not know about?
Perhaps.
No, but do you think there are? Not maybe is there. That's easy. Of course, maybe there is a lot of things. But do you believe they exist here and you do not know about them?
No.
But you are wrong. Or you are lying.
What makes you say that?
Is this your next question?
She shrugs, kind of looks away, like down at the bar, and then back up again. I believe it's your turn to be asking the questions.
Dear Constantine.
Can you tell me what color her eyes are again?
They are blue. Like an ice blue. For the longest time, I thought they were green. Then I fucking looked at my own screenshot and was like, oh no, they're blue. Anyway.
Your eyes are blue.
Your eyes are green.
Your eyes are green.
Check the screenshot.
Mm-hmm.
What do her hands look like?
I guess she has thin, slender fingers, but they don't look like working hands.
Mm-hmm.
Like they don't look like they're rough or anything like that. They're
Her
bare
nails?
though. Clean, short. She doesn't keep them long or anything like that.
No polish or anything like that?
No, none of that. Just normal.
Her forearms, how muscled are they?
Okay. Go ahead and roll me just your eyeballs. I'll answer that but I can give you more if we roll for it, because rolling is fun.
I think that would just be my mind then, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not using my...
Yeah.
Well, the problem is, would this count as a social stat?
I think you can if you want. If you'd rather roll for that, that's not a problem.
No, I'll use my mind. Difficulty 30?
Yes, please.
29. Otherworldly success.
I think probably, I don't know how you want to explain this for Constantine, but I'm willing to, however you want to explain it is fine. But she's got an extremely athletic build underneath her, like she's wearing like a button-up collared dress shirt. She's got a vest on over that.
How tall is she?
Dress pants. She's oh God, didn't we just look this up? 5'10".
5'10", 5'11". Yeah.
Mm-hmm. She's 5'10".
This is a significant form in front of us then. With the like she's just fit and tall and lean. Yeah.
Yeah. And if you're trying to gauge whether she could physically...
No, that's not what I'm looking for.
Okay.
You okay?
Sorry. Yep, I'm totally fine.
Okay.
Did that candle just go out?
Oh.
Okay. Literally was like, someone has walked in and she's trying to act like she doesn't see them, and my full
seriously go out?
Bro.
Why are you guys freaking out about a candle? I thought she was just about to get murdered.
Your cat farted or something. It's fine.
Okay.
Sorry, please.
It's a butterfly
Everything's good.
somewhere. It's fine.
Shit out of me, dude. Well, I have the door open, but still. Okay, anyway, sorry, please continue.
Okay.
I just like heard it and was like, oh, something's on fire. Or smelled it. I smelled it. Anyway, continue.
Okay. I'm looking for
That timing, Sandy. I'm so sorry. From the beginning of the fucking
I'm PB.
thing. Okay, yep. I'm
I'm
so
PB.
sorry. The timing. Okay. Please continue. I'm so sorry.
No, it's all good. I'm looking for. I'm observing her physically to figure out what types of things she does. What is her body built for? Like, does she have rough working hands?
No.
Are her forearms
Yeah,
are her forearms particularly like
Forehams.
muscular? Or I'm just trying to find like physicality. I'm trying to see like what this is such a weird thing to say.
Yeah,
what her body
she-
is made to do.
Yeah.
What she has made it do.
I think like she's. Fuck. I mean, I want to say she looks like she could run a marathon. Like it's one of those. She's
fit.
very fit. Yep.
Yep. Okay. But her hands aren't rough.
Nope.
In any way.
Nope. Not that you can see. If you want to closely inspect, you might see a couple scars on her fingers.
Funny enough, I'm not necessarily so interested in scars. I just find it interesting that someone so muscular and physical has no marks of having used their hands to accomplish that, from what I can see.
Do you have a question for her? Make it a good one. Because I have an urge to tell her something she would really like to know.
Why do you have a bar?
Ooh. Do another roll for me. Same thing, or like your strongest stat, your magic stat.
Mm-hmm. Difficulty
Can
30.
you guys hear the fucking wind coming through my apartment right now? It's so
What is happening? Are you being
just the
like,
doors
are the
open.
elements just
yeah.
coming for you?
Yes. 29. Okay, when you ask
Wait, no, that's my
this-
old one. That's my old
Oh,
one.
okay.
I'm asking difficulty 30,
Yeah. Same thing.
Okay. 42 failure.
Okay. When you're asking, is it sincere?
Yeah, I want to know why she has this bar.
Barman to barman.
Yeah, that's what I'm kind
Yeah.
of wondering. Is it like that, or is it
This
like
bar
you're
doesn't,
trying to figure
like-
out why she has it if she's so athletic or whatever, like
It's more like I'm recognizing the incongruity between who is standing in front of us and where we are sitting.
yeah.
And obviously that this
Things
is
aren't
not
connecting
just
for
a
you.
bar,
Yeah,
like this is
yeah.
not. So I'm asking, like, it could be interpreted as like, why a bar at all? Why
Yep.
do you have a bar?
Mm-hmm,
What about a bar? Because clearly it's not bumping. Who do
Yeah.
you serve? I get the vibe you serve no one, is sort of like what I'm thinking. And with the hope of perhaps getting something deeper than that,
She will lean forward on her elbows, still looking you in the eye. No smirk now, no grin. Probably for the same reason you did.
Pardon me, out of character. Did I tell her that I had a bar? I did
No,
not, right?
I don't think you did, no.
Okay.
But she took some of her blood.
She did have some of your memories, but
That
you
wasn't
didn't
one of them, if I
specifically
recall, yeah.
say your memory took place in the bar.
Shit.
Or that it had a bar, yeah.
Okay. I would argue it's not great pains to conceal my surprise that she said this to me.
You can conceal your surprise. You're just as
I'm concealing
agile at this as she is, right? Bartender to bartender.
Mm-hmm. Well, you see, nothing felt better than having my bar packed and full with those singing beautiful songs. Drinking
Are you telling the
wonderful
truth right now?
drinks. Yeah.
Nothing felt better than that?
Okay. All right. Well. All right. Maybe nothing felt better. Maybe something might have felt better than that.
But
Few
to you,
things
that's the
felt
truth.
better.
But I think you know how you. Okay, this is a question, right? Is the environment and her and the magic? Because I think it's like pretty colloquial to say nothing felt better than this, and to still mean it, even though obviously there are things that were better in your life, like. Nothing's better than a hot bath on a cold day is still, you still really enjoy it.
I guess what I'm asking is that
her,
why you had the bar, though? Because to me, that's not why you had the bar. But maybe I'm misunderstanding Constantine on a fundamental level. Like, I think Constantine might answer this way. That makes sense to me. But is that really why he wanted it? Or did he just not want to be alone?
Oof.
Sorry.
I don't think that there's a difference between two of those things. What I said and that statement, I think they fit together quite nicely.
Okay.
Nothing feels better than having a bar that is full of people, a bar that never closes.
Mm-hmm.
If it satiates that need to never be alone, regardless of if I'm aware of it or not, the feeling of goodness remains regardless.
Regardless, you feel like you're telling the truth, right?
I'm definitely trying to be overall controlled in the way I'm interacting with her. But this is a truth that I am giving. I'm not lying.
Okay, yeah.
But I am being a trickster, perhaps.
Yeah.
You know? I'm using the truth to, coat whatever is going on.
Swerving.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, so nothing feels better than having a bar that's full of people with stories and song and all sorts of glamorous, delicious things.
There you have it then.
Is it the off season in New Orleans?
Not for me.
I would like to know who else is here.
Oh boy. Go ahead and roll.
Did we really? I mean, when we came in, we probably just didn't notice anybody else but her, right? Oh, fuck.
Oh, dude.
Sorry, she rolled a 66 doubles. And in this system, failure doesn't mean that you don't always succeed at the thing. Sometimes it just means it comes at, either a great cost or I think you are suddenly very acutely aware that there are spirits in this bar. There are ghosts. Yeah. And I think maybe you look around all of a sudden when you're like, okay, well, who the fuck else is in here? And you can see suddenly. And I don't know if that scares you or startles you or doesn't do anything for you, but this is very much a haunted space.
The moment she said that it's the same thing for me, I knew that there were other people here that I just couldn't see. So I'm not
Not at
I mean,
all
I'm like
surprised.
unnerved, but I'm not surprised. Because I get the sense that she is not deliberately deceptive either. Like it's just, it's a dance of revealing convenient truths.
Do you show any sign that you can see them now?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
But I would turn back to her and say, yes, it is a gift to have a busy bar in times like these.
She looks at your eyes again for a brief moment and then back into them to you.
I bat my eyelashes.
Any other questions?
Well, go ahead if you have something.
Yes, one more. What would you say is your most popular item on the menu?
And this is just
I almost slapped myself in the face with my hand. Like that's the question. Yeah.
Yeah. I have a question for you though. This is out of character. I think she asked you only one question, correct? And you answered?
Yeah, a multi-layered question, but it was one question essentially.
Like not you are different. She asked you a question, but I think she only asked Constantine one question, and Constantine gave an answer, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How did you see them? Was like the first question.
Yep.
And then, why don't you like the same reason you had a bar could count as a question, but I don't know.
That was you asking her. Yeah, that was you asking her and her response to that. So, then after you've asked that question, then before you ask the next one, I think she turns to Esteban because you have one more question, Esteban. But if you want to whisper to him, like ask the most popular item.
No, if she turns to look at,
I would ignore the question.
Yeah, if she turns to look at Esteban.
Okay. Yep.
As we told you, or I told you earlier, we are not from here. And I do not mean New Orleans. I mean all of this. We are not from here. And somebody brought us here, or somebody's, or something brought us here. Do you know anybody who is powerful enough to do this sort of thing? That is in this city.
Where are you from?
We do not know. It is a place like this, but not quite this.
What are the differences of note?
There are a lot more of us. A lot more of us, as far as we can tell.
I don't think she can hide the excitement in her eyes when you say that.
Does this prospect get you excited? That there are more of us? Well, allow me to make a proposal to you. We have very good reason to believe there are some of us in this city already. And if you are telling the truth, you do not know about them. One of the things we wish to do is to go to find them to ask them questions. Now, perhaps when we are out and we are talking to them, we can tell you all of these things you do not know that might be right under your nose. I feel this would be of great value for you, would it not? Because from what we had heard very briefly, it is likely more than one.
And what do you want in return?
I think I would straighten up a little bit and look at Constantine We would like to know some names, would we not?
If such a thing can be known by someone like you.
And even if you do not know now, if you could learn them, we will trade when the time is come. Perhaps you hear something in this bar, people come through.
As soon as you say that, her head snaps to the right and she looks kind of like up.
I follow her eyes. Where is she looking? Who's in the
Where
corner?
you heard the sound of the voice on the web. That's happening right now. Like that moment, she's feeling something on the web, or at least like you can tell. I don't know if you felt a web actually, Constantine. I think it was Esteban that felt the web, but you heard the voice, right?
I don't know if I heard the voice, but
you didn't hear the voice. He
didn't.
heard your voice. Okay.
Yeah.
So sorry. It was a week. So it sounds like it looks like she's hearing something you can't hear at the moment.
Yeah. Okay.
And then she looks back to you. Apologies. Momentary distraction. When the time is right, you want a name. One of the most powerful things someone can give you. And in return, you're going to give me what exactly?
The names of the other of us that are in this city already. Not just to be clear, not the names of our group, but the ones we find out that are here already.
Oh,
okay.
I was like, I thought you were offering like your actual fucking full ass name.
They're fucking crazy.
Okay.
That'd have to be.
I don't know
crazy
if you
to do
know
this
that.
thing.
I don't know if you know that though. Do you know?
Know
that?
what?
Is it that way in VTM? That a name is one of the most powerful things you can give away? I don't think you guys know that. I don't think that's a thing in VTM.
One person. No, not in VTM, but one person does, I think. Theory.
Yes.
Now, we did have a conversation in the Lucky Rabbit about what's your name? You got to use it something else.
Yeah. I'm just trying to remember who had that conversation. But
anyway,
I am
saying.
Thank God you guys went to the Lucky Rabbit first. Holy shit.
But I'm, and I'm referring to the other vampires here.
Right. Okay.
Giving out everybody else's name.
So you're offering me the name of someone who might not exist, who I am convinced doesn't exist. And if they don't exist, I've done work for you for free.
Well, as you said before, perhaps they do. And the worst that will come of it is that you now will know the name of someone who may have dragged over a bunch of us from another place.
That's not a fair trade.
I sigh heavily. And then look off into the rest of the bar. And I'm letting my eyes like track the spirits that are in the bar and like follow them as they move and stuff.
Well, we know where one of these was seen, and we know what has been said to one of us. And if this is not information that is important to you, because here in this place it seems we are quite rare, quite unknown, and according to you, barely even exists if we do it all. If something else would make this fair, I would like to know what it is.
I'll take a chunk of your tongue.
Oh, darling. No. This woman is not worth it.
Well, very few are worth my tongue, but I have great plans for it, and perhaps in the future, but I cannot agree to this right now.
I don't want the whole thing, just a piece.
How big of a piece?
She holds up her pinky and taps just the end of it.
You know, what I find interesting, I don't think you can. So
She's not looking at Constantine ever since he sighed and started looking around. She's only looking at you, Esteban.
I'm looking right at her.
I don't think she can, Esteban.
Well, I'm sure she can. But I'm not sure we need her to. We will go find the other Deathless in the city, and perhaps a deal can be made after that.
Perhaps you can make your deal with them.
I wonder if we leave this magical place, if we will lose all memory of it. One can hope.
Well, you will forgive me. I just am aware you can do a lot with the tongue of another. As I'm sure Constantine you know as well.
So much.
Esteban, roll for me.
What am I rolling? Magical
Yeah.
mind?
Yep, magical mind, please.
30?
Difficulty 30, yep.
That is a 95. Uh-oh.
Can I do anything
My
to let him
tongue
re-roll
slowly
that?
creeps out of my mouth.
No. Not at all.
No.
She briefly looks you up and down and then says, I would be more careful with it than you were of yours.
I appreciate your advice and I will take it under consideration. If you do not mind, my friend and I will be leaving now. But perhaps you would like to hear this at some point and a different trade can be made.
If you do come in here again, be prepared to pay the price.
Well, thank
Was it-
you for the drinks on house.
She does not look at you, Constantine. She's only looking at Esteban. Sorry, this pains me.
It's fine.
It was a pleasure to meet you. I'm going to
Just
stand
waits
up.
for you to leave. Yeah, she just waits for you to leave, but she's
I'm
not going
going
away.
to reach out my hand to shake hers. Just to shake. There's no intention except to shake. I'm not expecting her to. But perhaps this is a trade.
She looks at your hand and then back up at you. Maybe a tiny curve at the end of her lips, but she does not move to reach your hand.
Oh, then I
Yeah.
go from this to...
Yeah.
And then I say, let's get out of here.
Yeah.
Yes, andiamo.
I will give her like a winsome smile, wink, and then knock on her bar top as I turn around and walk out, following Esteban.
As you are walking out, her eyes will dart to you ever so briefly, just like acknowledging your existence, and then she just stops looking at you.
As we're leaving, I'm like, oh, this really is a lovely place.
It's good to see it so busy.
I'm sure yours was nicer, was it not?
Well, hospitality aside.
And then we go outside. If we can make it
and
outside.
Yeah, go for it. No, you're outside. Yeah,
Okay.
you're outside.
I will give him a sharp, withering look. And then I will
What is that? What is
turn-
that for?
I will look at him again and like make my mouth even tighter and then start walking down, hands in my pockets, and expecting him to follow me.
Was Gunner right outside the door?
That's about what I'm about to find out. I don't
Okay.
know if you were. So when we left off with the two of you, you were making your way here, but you were making your way somewhere else and then got stopped and drawn in this direction. And and then we had Stalker encounter something. So we're going to switch to the two of you, and we may need to do some time travel here. But for now, we're going to do, I think right after you heard Constantine's voice saying whatever it was that we said in the previous episode, which I think was just like, come here, we're over here.
Was it Constantine's voice or Esteban?
It was Constantine's voice, yep.
So I pictured that we had like stopped like on that block, and maybe from where I'm standing, where I kind of tucked myself in, I can see, like I could feel where I'm being led, right?
Yeah.
So, and I was able to conclude that it's coming from a bar, and that the voice was coming from that bar. So I think I'd be watching it. I think I'd be a good distance away. I'm not right outside. Yeah.
I thought so. I thought both you and Stalker are kind of the type that will just hang back and watch to see what happens. So then, yeah, I think Stalker, do you do anything after you see Kyle and the hand? Such a weird question.
Are you asking if I do anything when I see a sentient hand walk up to me and show me a name written on it?
I don't think it showed you the name, but I mean, you did see a name on the hand, but yes, yeah.
Yes.
It is trying to communicate with you using its sewn-in teeth.
Yeah, I think I crouch down and get a little closer, and I say, "Little one, are you trying to tell me something?"
Roll for me.
What
whatever your magic is.
And what is the difficulty?
30.
A partial success.
It reacts when you say little one. And maybe moves to get a little bit closer to you. So to be clear, this isn't just a hand by itself. It is a bunch of weird, it's an amalgamation of, maybe 10 fingers and a thumb and a wrist, and like it's like a bunch of body parts that are kind of like sewn together in a really weird kind of hand-like creature, and teeth have been sewn onto it, and there is one huge eye. It looks like maybe the eye of an owl or something like that has been kind of like stuck into it. So it has one eye and then some, like 4 or 5 little teeth for a mouth, but it's like it's a joke. It was never meant to speak. It's cruel.
But it is clearly trying to...
Oh, yeah.
Does it have any appendages that might be able to use something to write? Not that I would have a...
I mean, it has a bunch of fingers. You could try. Absolutely. You can always try.
Is your creator nearby?
It will kind of jump up a little bit and then back up and scurry a little bit on a thread that you at first cannot see. But maybe the light changes and you can see a glistening thread of this, ethereal magical spider's web that you two are kind of like on. But it backs up in the direction of the bar.
Stalker, can you still hear me? Don't move. We are in something's trap. And it is pulling us.
I believe I may have discovered a servant or pet.
And I peek my head out of the shadows and look towards the bar.
Just so that I can know where we all are. You are across the street. I think I would be on the opposite street of you. Unless that would be,
I think you were behind him a little bit.
Am I behind him?
Yeah,
But I'm on
yeah.
the
You're
roof,
on a roof,
right?
correct?
Yep.
Yeah, you're on a roof.
Okay,
So
so
yeah,
I'm on
a
the
roof
opposite.
across the street,
Oh, right.
looking
okay.
at me, tucked into like a little alleyway.
I'm sorry. So am I across the street from you then? Is that what we decided? Or
I
am
mean,
I on the same?
I don't think we decided, but you decided.
Okay.
You can decide.
On the same,
I don't
Again,
think you were
side
that
of the
far
street?
from him. Yeah.
No, I don't.
You're
Yeah.
following me.
Yeah.
You're stalking
I'm
me
just
the whole
in
way.
in my brain of a creepy little rooftop gremlin. I would be across the street because then you can see the person you're following easier. But if it's really far distance, then maybe not. So I don't know like how wide the street is.
It's interesting. You might be on the same side of the street that the bar is on.
That's
maybe.
why I'm trying. That's what I'm trying
on the
to figure
rooftops.
out. Am I closer?
While I'm looking at it from across the street. You know what I mean? Like,
Actually,
I'm looking
I
at
think
your
that
side
would
of the street.
I think that would make sense to me because he failed his role on the web. So he would have been subconsciously moving towards it without realizing what he was doing. So let's say that that's the case, that you're close on the street side of the bar and he's across the street watching. But that means you can't see who leaves the bar.
Right.
Okay.
Okay. And so, yeah, I would say, this creature is trying to communicate.
You're saying that to the creature or are you saying that to him?
I'm saying this back to
Just double check.
Gunnar.
I think I would be very nervous at this point that whatever I perceive to be pulling me might be manifesting itself for Stalker.
If there's a long enough silence, I would continue speaking to this creature. I would say, little one, can you hop?
Can you hop? Is that what you just said?
Yes, can you jump?
It jumps.
I
Not
would
very
like
high,
you-
but it does jump.
Right. I'd like you to jump twice if the answer is yes.
It jumps twice.
Is your master nearby?
Jumps twice. And then I think it makes a weird, like, it moves around very frantically for a second. It's trying to react to something that you've said, but you can't tell what it's trying to communicate in that moment.
Do you fear your master?
Again, it's like, scrambling back and forth, but then yes, after a second it jumps twice.
Did your master do this to you against your will?
Jumps twice.
I check my crossbow. There, I will try to speak to Gunnar now. There is an evil nearby, and I have met one of its minions, though the minion seems harmless.
For the audience and the audience alone, because it's just perfect timing and I can't ignore it, when he says I've met or I said there's an evil here, that is when Delilah looks up and to the right. Ophidia looks up and to the right. It's too perfect to ignore.
You must be careful, brother. Things are not as they seem. Don't go to it. Where are you?
Can I see him from here?
Yes, I would assume you don't even have to roll for that because you were stalking him with the point of watching him. So yeah, I would say you can.
But you're obfuscated, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I was successful with that roll.
Mm-hmm.
So I can see you. I'm near.
I heard Constantine. He is here somewhere. Telling me to come.
Did they seem under duress?
No. It seemed genuine. But why? Can I hear him now? There is a bar on the street. I believe they're in there.
I look to my new acquaintance.
Mm-hmm.
Is your master in the bar?
It does a little, again, it's skittering. It's not enjoying something you are saying, but there's no way to communicate. And then it resigned, I guess, jumps twice.
Are you trying to tell me something?
It jumps twice, I guess. It waits for a second, though.
Does it have to do with... Does it have to do with my companions in the bar?
It doesn't really move.
Are you... telling me you are afraid of something?
I think it'll start like moving, kind of like back and forth a little bit. It's a slower pace. It's not the same kind of like agitated movements it was making, but it doesn't jump twice or anything. No.
Are you trying to warn me about something?
Again, it's still like kind of moving around, but it's almost like it's not answering you anymore. It doesn't jump at that.
Can you still understand me?
It is like walking around on the roof, but after a second it kind of like, turns to look at you with its weird owl eye and then hops twice.
Are you asking for my help?
It doesn't hop.
I will communicate with Gunnar again.
And as you turn your attention to me, you would see me creeping out of the shadow of that alleyway and very slowly moving down the street to where I was looking towards the bar.
Yeah.
But like
Okay.
just hugging the buildings and very slow about it.
I'll look back to the creature. Do you know who is inside of the bar?
I mean, I think it just like hops twice right away and then continues roaming around your area and your feet. Kind of like a little puppy or something, it's just like, oh, what's over here and what's over here, but it hops when you ask that.
Are there strangers in the bar currently?
It doesn't hop to that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm starting to cross the street.
I was just going to say like too much
Yeah,
longer, I think, and
I'd
they'll leave
say-
the bar. Mm-hmm.
Careful. I think that whoever created this creature is in the bar. Possibly.
Don't worry. I am stronger than them. And I step onto the curb on the other side of the street and turn towards the
Nice.
bar.
Do you want to roll either Esteban and Constantine? Do you want to roll a 1d2? I think her, glancing up and to the right was towards the end of your conversation. So if you want, you can be exiting the bar right about now, but also we can roll for it or whatever you'd like. For ease of lack of
Once she
Oh,
asked for my tongue, we were like, okay, we're getting the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think for ease of not needing to time travel and go backwards, you can just be exiting the bar if you'd like. And you see Gunnar. Yeah, you absolutely see Gunnar coming down the street towards you guys.
This is as he's shooting me dirty looks.
Yes. However, we're going to switch scenes real quick. At the house with Cora and Fen. Where are you two?
I believe we just finished our conversation. And I was leaving to go back to the kitchen to check on Stalker to find that he's not there any longer.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And what do you do when you find out he's not there?
My eyes quickly scan the room, looking around for any evidence of movement, if there's blood splatter anywhere else, trying to see if he fully healed. I'm looking for any sign of what happened. I'm frantic. And I'm gonna search for a scent. I want to see if I can smell him.
Oh, roll for me.
Uh-huh.
Your brain. I love your brain.
What is the difficulty?
You can take 50 for what you're looking for, or you can take 30 for what's actually in this room
always going to take what you offer me.
Yeah, 30 then.
Failure, 64.
You catch a whiff of, you can smell Stalker's scent here, but then I think you smell something else. Oh shit. You smell mildew too, just a little bit. And then there's a bunch of scents you can't identify with the 64, but there's something else that entangled in this room right now.
I have a question.
Yep.
And it could be you don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Is it a pleasant scent or a disturbing? No. Okay.
Nope, not at all.
Okay. That's all I wanted to thank you.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
I'm going to turn over to Cora.
I think I was in the other room checking on something.
You looked through a box. That's right. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I'm in the other room, but maybe after that I kind of wander back in intending to meet up with everyone, and I find empty room, and then I eventually make my way to the kitchen where I find you.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think I would see how distressed you are?
Yes. I'm distressed. I'm confused. There's no hiding it at this point. There's very little control over my emotions.
Okay. Yeah, I would take that in, and also take in the fact that the kitchen's empty, and say to you, what's wrong? What happened?
Stalker's gone. And I smell mildew and something not good.
I think I involuntarily also sniff the air without even thinking. Even though I don't have his sense of smell, what would I smell?
Roll for me. And it would be your magic. Whatever that stat is, which for you I believe is your mind.
30? 45.
And his was 64. So I imagine it's actually going to be about the same, because his 64 makes sense that it would be your 45, since your scent isn't quite as strong as his. But yeah, you absolutely smell the mildew. It smells kind of, damp, like it rained in here. And I don't know if you know what Stalker smells like, but you smell the mildew.
Okay.
Did you leave an unfinished meal somewhere by accident?
What do you mean?
Trying to account for the stench.
Well, if
Maybe a rat, cat, dog.
no, I stick to blood bags, and I doubt they can smell like this. Wasn't Stalker wounded? He couldn't have gotten very far.
He was healing. Constantine helped with that.
Yes, but he's not back to his full strength, I'm sure. Also, where is everyone else?
That's a very good question.
PB, at this point, I would check the apartment for things that were possibly disturbed or tripped or something.
Okay.
Almost like a security check.
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead and roll for me again. This is your mind. Difficulty is 50 if you would like, but also 30 if you want some extra bonus stuff. Like, I think it's 50-50 for you to look, or it's your fucking apartment. Like, it makes sense that you could look around and see anything, but if you want to take the harder difficulty, you have a chance at seeing something other than just a basic cursory glance.
I'll take the harder difficulty because we have established there's something funky going on with the apartment. Oh, 44 failure doubles.
You have a clock?
I think there would be one in the kitchen, yeah. Up on the wall.
Does it work?
I think it does. It might be running like 10 minutes late, 10 minutes behind.
I have to do this because I didn't write it down, and I know I bitched at you guys to write down the notes, but what was the clock on for the B team?
Ooh.
It was stuck on something, right? It was going backwards, right? Do you guys remember what it was stuck on?
I can find out.
Yep.
I
hate that I had to ask you that.
Going.
I want to say it was like 7 something.
Changing.
It was moving. It was
like
moving
a
backwards.
Countdown.
Yep. It was counting down from something. Yeah.
I think we left off at 1:30.
And you said it's 10 minutes slow? It was 1:40, and the clock is moving backwards. If you look at it, the clock is moving backwards.
Like the second hand is ticking backwards?
Yep. And that's the first thing you notice. But then as you look around, because this is a 44 doubles, dude, this is fucking excellent. So the way, like, the worst roll you could make is like a 99 and a 1. So this is like the closest to the success that you can get with that 44. So I think you're looking around. The first thing you notice is the clock, and it's going backwards. It's still working, but it is going backwards. And then you maybe look around to your wallpaper, and it starts to flake and peel. What color were your walls?
I think in the kitchen it would probably be like a maroon with like a what's it called? Statement wall, like maybe maroon with gold filigree or something.
Yeah. Okay, perfect. So that starts flaking, and I think at first you're like, oh, there's just red wallpaper underneath, but then it looks more like blood red. And then it looks like the walls start seeping a little bit.
Oh my God. Okay. Does it actually look like something is now coming out of the wall underneath the wallpaper?
Oh yeah, with a 44. Yeah, absolutely. It looks like the walls are starting to seep with blood.
Okay. I would be probably so startled and shocked that I would just point. So if Fen is looking at me, he would see my widened eyes, shocked face, and just my finger pointing towards the wall.
What do I see? Just the wall?
You can roll for me.
Yes, I will.
Because she's pointed it out to you, so you get to roll again.
Yes. 30?
Yep.
Otherworldly success.
Yep, go
30,
for it,
26.
Orcish, now. Holy shit, bro.
Here we are, born to be kings.
I hate
We're the
this song.
princes of the universe.
So you hear this voice. It sounds like it's coming from the ceiling as you kind of like look up. You don't see the walls. You don't see the wallpaper. You will notice the clock, however. But you do hear that. And then I think maybe you hear probably... maybe you hear... Trench, can you do the... I just backed up and I just like, don't look at me.
All right,
Your character-
don't.
yep.
What you got to do, right? Don't look at me. I'm just going to
Everyone,
run
look
backwards.
at me!
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Just look. Get him a look away, and then I'm just going to use it to get out of here. It's Ricky Schroeder's cat.
Yeah. So that's... You hear that, Fen.
And I don't see the blood on the wall, but I notice
You
the
do
clock
not
and I
see
hear
the blood
that.
on the wall, but you hear that and you notice the clock on the wall going backwards.
I look at Cora. What did you do?
I didn't do anything.
What you did something. I'm hearing my least favorite Queen song right now.
What? No, I
It's
just
kind of
they're just-
obscure. I can't believe anyone would choose that one. How about Don't Stop Me Now?
Are you feeling okay? There's only the ticking sound of the clock. I don't hear.
No, I'm hearing singing and something about Ricky Cat.
What?
What are you don't hear that?
You don't
You can-
see that?
What do you
Both
see?
roll again if you're like, you don't hear that and you don't see that. Somebody else pointing it out to you lets you re-roll this here in this situation. One
Okay.
more time. I think this is the
Failure
third time,
doubles 99, the worst one you could
Shut
get.
up. Ben is gone. When you look around and then he's gone. No. He's just not there anymore. Why did it have to be your character? Why is it your character, bro?
And only Moog remains.
I can
Ben?
give you a pretty good idea why.
Ben, you are in a dark room with a flickering light. And you can hear footsteps down the hallway. Why did it have to be you?
Huh.
What do you do?
Cora?
Oh, no.
Did you hear somebody, man?
Yep.
Yeah, I heard something.
You're going to have to play both characters right now. I'm so sorry. Why did it have to be you?
Did you hear that guy yell?
Yeah, what kind of... Coral? Carl? I don't know. Carl?
I think he might be a marine biologist.
I mean, maybe anything's possible at this point. We're in some decrepit hallway here. Oh, by the way, my dear friend, and I take his hand, look into his eyes. Thank you for coming back for me.
Oh.
Hey, man. Yeah, of course, no problem. We're friends, right?
That's exactly right. Now, all right, here we are. All right.
Ben, before we continue, I'll absolutely let you stay as Moog and walk down this hallway. But for continuity's sake, just one more roll for me. Actually, it's a 99. I'm just still going to roll with it for the rest of the scene.
Yep.
Is it fair to say that you feel startled and perhaps afraid from this 99 roll?
Oh, no.
He's been afraid since Stalker has been, or I've been afraid since Stalker's been gone. Yeah, absolutely.
it's
My
fair to
emotions
say
are wildly out of check.
Oh, no.
That back in episode 3, when I described you guys walking down the hallway and there was somebody in the corner who was reeking of fear, that this is you. So we're clear that this is Fen.
Mm-hmm.
This smells like home. Fen, you are back. The weirdness that you smelled of New Orleans when you left that crypt is no longer there. You are now back.
open fields. I'm home?
Maybe, but you do smell kindred coming down the hallway.
Oh. I know what to do about that.
Yeah, make sure your other roll 20's open.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
What the fuck are my powers, man?
That is a very good question, my dearest friend.
I mean, you just burn shit. I got mind powers that don't really do nothing.
It's all right. As long as there's fire, I've got your back.
You can like see stuff, can't you? You can just see stuff like the
I can
future or
see us
whatever.
being killed by a fucking werewolf, man.
Okay. Please continue as Moog. I just wanted to make sure that we established that at any second, Fen could rip somebody's jaw off.
And I'm so glad we did. Oh, I'm gonna kill my character.
Kill your own character.
There can only be one.
Okay. A question.
Yep. Answer.
Now,
Yes.
so when he was there when we started walking, or did he appear as we were walking?
You don't see him. You're still down the hallway.
No. But he
yeah.
hears him. I mean, it's purely meta, just for
Yeah.
what?
Just so you understand.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Was he there when we went through? When I was there, did he appear while I was there, or he already heard him?
Who are you?
Because if he
talking
all of a
about?
sudden appeared with Fen,
Yeah.
if Fen appeared while I'm walking, then I would say I'd probably ask for the same, but I have an ability called premonition, where at your
okay.
discretion,
Yeah.
I get a vision of the future that it's probably twisted and all that stuff if I don't roll too well.
Okay. He did appear after Fen had, after Moog had entered the hallway. I think he appeared. There's a moment where Moog searches the hallway and doesn't really feel anything because he failed a roll. That's the moment when he appears, just for meta reasons.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. I think that. So, this is. Yeah, I guess I would.
You want to use
like
this
to use
premonition ability? Absolutely.
It
Go
says
ahead
whenever
and
the
roll for it.
storyteller deems it appropriate. And what am I rolling in this, or am I rolling in hundreds?
You gotta roll your VTM sheet. We're
Okay,
in VTM
hold
now,
on.
baby.
I'm over here in VTM. I definitely remember how to roll this. It says resolve plus auspex.
Don't worry, chat. I'm switching the rolls over.
Okay, I'm rolling.
Let me know what it is.
Zero
when you read out loud.
difficulty. Remember the difficulty we were using like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
For 5, yep.
5 is
and this
super
is
hard
premonition,
for us, yeah.
right? I
Yep.
think 3.
I rolled 2 successes out of 3. Out of 7 fucking
and what
dice.
What does it say for your ability for that? Because it should tell you.
Whenever the story does the power gains the character sudden hint that aids them in some way, leading them to find a clue they've been missed or saving them from danger. Everything seems cool to me, man. Let's keep walking.
Oh, I trust
Whether
you
it
implicitly
gives the
with my
character
safety.
sudden vision of themselves walking into a trap, an inviting red glow over the second right turn during a chase. Okay, so it was 2 out of 3. So I don't get warned. There's a fucking murderous werewolf down there. So
Perfect.
I'm gonna, after he says this thing to me about friends, right? I'm gonna go, hold on a second, man, and I'm gonna hold out my hand. What the fuck was the thing?
doing?
I did some weird fucking thing.
You
Was
did-
it this?
I'm pretty sure
I did
you,
this.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you did the
I
gesture.
did this.
Yeah,
But I also
full-on
wanna do
persona.
this.
Yeah, double barrel.
Don't finger gun yourself, please. It's not
No,
time.
hold on. Shh.
What are you doing? Tell me.
I need complete silence.
Pause.
I don't, but shh.
Pause.
Yeah.
Cora, go ahead and roll.
Oh shit.
Mind?
Yep. I'm assuming you're looking around for him, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
91 failure.
I think you hear this. You hear this conversation that's happening right now. Close, but no cigar. All right. Go ahead. Unpause.
Hold on. And I kind of like reaching out, trying to get, but part of the thing is I've been training to be able to do this at will because most of the time the real big ones just happen to me. It's not something I could just pluck out of there. Not yet anyway. So I just kind of focusing. And maybe I feel like, oh, there's somebody scared. Like everything we already know.
Yes, I know.
Yeah, there's somebody scared.
It's probably
There's
just
somebody
like
scared down there. I don't know
or
their
something.
intentions. It's hard to read. The future is so cloudy. All right, we better just go down there.
Yeah, that's what I was doing before you interrupted me.
Okay, question.
Yep. Answer.
And I don't remember. I remember thinking I was going to make a point to do this because I left the room and I went to get Deadeye and came back.
It was a long time ago now, so it's fine.
Well,
to
but I
refresh.
was going to grab a lighter because I had
think
been
you
shitty
did
to
say
him.
that you were gonna
yeah, I
do
had been
that. Yep.
shitty to him and
Yep.
told him to shut the fuck up in front of Edward and all that
Yeah.
stuff.
Yep.
So I think I was going to do that and I brought him a lighter.
Okay. That's right. I think you had already said that.
If you heard that,
Yep.
heard that, Moog.
I did.
Okay,
Yep.
good.
Yes.
So
Oh,
here,
my friend.
yeah, but just in case, just in case.
Oh, yes. And then I take the lighter and I flick it just to make sure it works.
It does.
Yes.
We see your face light up a little bit.
It's a Zippo, man. It's a Zippo. They ain't cheap.
I think.
You're not
Okay, it's a
getting this
big.
back.
It's a big. It's plastic. I know.
You will get this one back.
I think the flame flickers a little bit, almost like it's saying hello to Moog.
Hello, old friend.
All right, now you first.
There we go. All right. I have
I've been
fire in
having
hand.
this ready for weeks. I'm sorry. Just months and months. I got my lighter. I
I have everything I need, just not within grasp.
okay.
For those listening that maybe don't know what the fuck's happening, I'm just now realizing. This is we did a one shot in one of the podcast episodes that you can go and listen to. But Greg played a character that became his favorite character, which is who he's playing right now. And they are walking down this hallway. So this is like months ago now that this happened. So we may be checking and reminding ourselves as to, what exactly occurred. But yes, why did it have to be Greg's character that ended up in the hallway? No, of course, because there was
Also,
no other answer.
Just also in those,
Yeah.
if you go back and listen to the Prelude episodes, there's also where that Marion Hale shows up.
Yep.
Yeah.
Same
So,
fucking
yep.
episode, actually, weirdly enough. Please continue.
All right. Let's walk down the hallway.
which is about this long.
It's quite long. I have many screenshots.
All right,
detailing.
There's only about 700 yards to go. Come on.
All right, let's go.
No, we were pretty far down, I think, but relatively speaking.
Yeah. So when you turn the corner, do you want to describe what we see for Fen? Greg? Putting you on the spot to describe
Yes.
everything.
And put the wig on. No.
Quick costume change.
Perfect.
You would see it's a rather small. It's a small room, only lit by the singular flame. The maroon walls have been peeling for quite some time here, and the bright light could be what once was like a golden thing on it.
Filigree.
The word that I've never heard of before in my life, and I will never say again ever.
Phil Legree, yes.
Philharmonics, yes.
Filigree is my new character.
Character name. Yeah, Phil Legree. He's from LeGras. Yeah.
Yeah. Filigree.
And where Fen, when he entered this room, was in the middle, but he quickly finds himself against the corner.
Yep.
Back to the wall, trying to get a sense of my surroundings. I want to see if I can do another smell check.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh,
Okay.
This is crazy. So I will say that you do feel a shift in your power when you are back in this space. So do you have an ability that lets you do this in VTM?
That is a very good question. I do have. What does this one do? I don't know what any of these buttons do anymore. I have Eyes of the Beast, which isn't like a smell thing, but it allows me to ignore any sight penalties imposed by darkness, including supernatural, while active.
Oh, wow. That would apply here. So that's good to know.
So I can, I think my eyes adjust to the darkness.
You can roll a D100.
Isn't there also some sort
Sneaky words there.
some sort of candle or torch in the room?
Yeah, there was. Yeah, there was
because that's
candlelight.
how he, as Rolla said in the chat, that's how he projected
66
his senses into it. Oh,
Doubles.
Holy shit. Holy shit. Okay. Oh my God. Okay. You are going to smell. There's no other way for me to describe this, but you smell Constantine and you smell Cora walking down the hallway.
Oh, fuck.
Okay.
They're not quite right, but you smell them.
Sorry, what do you mean by not quite right? Is it like a tinge
There's
of something else in
off.
it?
Yeah, there's
Okay.
something off about them, but they have the same scent. Yes.
Okay. Is that tinge off a hint of sulfur?
No.
Okay. Perfect. Then I'm thinking right now that
The blood is wrong.
the blood is wrong. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What do I do? What do I do?
What do you do? That's such a good question.
I can't
And you can
transform.
also you can hear them talking down the hallway. It's not Cora and it's not Constantine. You hear everything. You guys aren't being quiet, are you?
No.
I didn't think so. You guys are like, rah, 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 rah. So I can just imagine they're whispering.
I
down the
imagine not
hallway
quiet
like this.
enough for
You
someone
know?
with wolf senses
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
to hear us.
I imagine you can hear them talking down the hallway. It's not the two of
I'm
them.
pretty sure it's safe. I didn't get any bad visions.
What the fuck?
I mean, I'm not 100%. Let's say 65.
Pause. Cora, what do you do when he's gone and you can't find him? You try to look around, you don't see him, but I imagine you're about to try some magical bullshit.
I would. I just don't know what. Because at this point, I don't know that Esteban and Constantine left
Yeah.
to go to the bar.
Oh shit. So
I
everyone's
just-
just gone.
Everyone's just gone. Gunnar
Just
also wandered
just
off.
a point that Fen saw me grab my coat and sprint off the balcony. So you had some sense. Now I don't know if he bothered to tell her, but he did know.
But I think he was concerned that Stalker was bleeding on the floor and then just
Right.
was gone, So
Yeah.
yeah.
He did say something. He did make a comment about us. Where are they going? Like when I left.
I think he did say something 2 weeks ago, too, if I remember correctly. I think Fen said something. About you guys
Constantine
leaving.
and I
Yeah.
leaving.
Yeah.
So he
Oh, yeah.
knew.
Yep.
Just so, but I don't know if he would have
Why?
related to her.
I think
Oh.
he said. I think Orcish
He
is
said he-
saying
no,
that
when we
he
were
told
talking.
Cora.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
They
Perfect.
left, but Stalker is gone. Yep. Okay. And Gunnar, but I
Yeah.
think you knew Gunnar left. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it really
Memory
does come down to
twice.
the fact that half of our party is gone. I don't know
Yeah.
why or how. And then most recently, Fen just disappears right in front of my eyes.
Yep.
I think this would really spook me. And I don't quite know what I would do, but it would be magical.
Okay. Ooh. Do you want to leave it up to chaos a little bit?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go ahead and roll your magic stat.
30 difficulty still?
Yeah.
All right, 58 failure.
Roll twice for me. Twice more for me. Rule of threes. One, same difficulty though.
Second roll, a 40.
A 40.
Failure. The third roll, a 4 otherworldly success.
Okay. What are so I think you said you're spooked, first of all. And then second of all, you do something magical, but you don't know what. And so I think it's like a moment of you just reaching out for your magic. But what are you thinking about right now? What is your intention?
Oh, that's a good question. Because I think we've experienced a lot of... Let's turn my cam on since we're here. We've experienced a lot of unexpected things today. The city was different when we left.
Yeah.
The crypt was not there. We found the rabbit. We got attacked.
Mm-hmm.
Everything about my surroundings are wrong and different.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I would be looking for stability, something that makes sense. And the party that has been with me has made sense because they have remained constant.
So are you looking for your party?
I think so. Also, the fact that Fen just disappeared. Now I'm like, oh God, is something like, are they here still? And I just can't see them?
Yeah.
Is someone casting something against my space?
Mm-hmm. And if you reached out and tried to find them and you felt your magic working, but you couldn't get a response of where they are, what would you do next? What's the second thing you would try? Your dog is the most precious creature in all of existence.
I know she is.
What? Oh my God! Rub that belly. Sorry.
That's what Fen was doing the night before.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I am not sure. Because I would start with the awareness to see if I could find them. But if the magic reached out and just found an empty space, an empty apartment.
It's not empty. But when you reach out, you're just not able to grab them. It's that same sensation of I could do this, but I can't quite.
Okay. Like in the rabbit.
Yep. So you can try again if you want for the second thing. But I guess I'm more asking, like, do you switch tactics? You're looking for them. Do you try going to them? Do you try pulling them to you?
I think the fact that it feels like I could reach them, but I can't quite get there would remind me of the rabbit, which would remind me of how I stopped focusing on my magic and just focused on what was around me.
Yeah. Okay.
And pulling from something.
Yeah.
That would be the tactic change. I would just try the same thing.
Oh, shit. Okay. Hey, y'all, remember when in that back in time when we said the walls started bleeding super heavily? This is why. You pull from the room itself and you're almost there, but not quite. Now, what do you want? I had you roll 3 times in a row to kind of speed it along, but essentially this one is your otherworldly success. So whatever you kind of want right now, you're going to grab or you're going to do.
I think I would be more concerned about Fen because Fen is the one who I know disappeared strangely. I don't know what happened to Gunnar. I'm pretty sure Constantine and Esteban left of their own volition. So I would be concerned about Fen. So I would be wanting to find Fen.
Finding him and being with him are two different things. What do you want?
I'm trying to get into Cora's head and think, would she want to remove herself to a potentially dangerous place, or would she want to pull someone to her where it is questionably safe? I think she would want to pull Fen to her.
Okay.
Yep.
Ben.
Yes.
You're not in the hallway anymore. You're now back in Cora's apartment.
I have whiplash.
Yep.
I have
Yep.
interdimensional, whatever, PBU whiplash. My hair is a mess. My eyes are wide. It's not fear anymore. It's pure confusion. I look at Cora. What just happened?
I think I would unconsciously reach out to touch him to see, like, is he actually here? And so I think I put my hand on his like shoulder or his arm. And
sorry to be so specific, but I need to be. Is your skin touching?
What are you wearing right now, Fen?
I'm wearing what I've always worn. If you're touching my shoulder, you're touching the vest.
I think his character art shows his sleeves are kind of rolled up.
Yep. That's why I was
asking. If that's
asking.
the case, half of my hand would be touching his skin and the other half his clothes.
Roll, please, both of you. Difficulty is 30 again.
Are you? Oh my god!
You've killed me. You've killed me.
Oh shit! What about you, Fen? Go ahead and roll.
Oh, I was just loading up.
Yep. Oh yeah. I'm so sorry to make you.
It's okay. No.
Switch back and forth between them. I got to be honest. I did not expect that this is how you would go back.
Me neither.
I'm thrilled.
30.
Believe me. You rolled a 30.
No, I said.
Difficulty.
Difficulty 30.
Yep.
79.
79. Okay. Roll a 1d4 for me, Cora.
Is it /R?
Yep. /R and then 1d and then a space and then 1d4.
Yep. 1.
For a brief moment, you smell mildew again. And then you are in the hallway where Fen was. And you're going to bring him with you.
Okay.
Fen, you go back. Whiplash again. You guys are now back in the hallway. And Cora, you hear the voices of the two coming down the hallway. And now you smell 2 Coras, Fen.
Cora.
Fen?
Please stop doing that.
Don't ever stop doing that. What is this?
Why are there 2 of you?
What do you mean there's only one of me? I'm right here.
No. There's you right here. I want to smell to make sure that she smells right.
Go ahead and roll. 30 difficulty again.
Okay.
This is really important.
Failure
Well,
69. If
well,
only
hold on.
I was... What?
He's in the other universe now, isn't it?
Oh,
different
yes.
role?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, yes. Okay. Yeah, I will take that.
Okay.
I was going to do something crazy because that's a very special roll.
Yeah.
Oh.
69.
I was going
But
to say,
yeah,
if
go
only
ahead.
I was...
You get chubbed
Yeah.
up.
No.
Did you say chubbed up?
Chubbed up. Awkwardly.
All right, go ahead and roll on
You
the
have to
other one. I'm so
untuck.
sorry.
It's okay. It's loading now. Where's my car? There it is. Then, so this would be, how would I roll this in here? Would this be?
This is going to be your sense the unseen or a similar ability. I think you have like some sort of werewolfy. I can say this now. I think you have some sort of werewolf bullshit ability. Yep.
I have Bloodhound, but
that's the one.
That works
the one.
for
With that
for
fucking
humans
69,
though.
you are doing that.
Okay. All right.
Just trust me.
I don't know how to
that one.
I don't know how to roll this. I'm so sorry.
That's okay. I think you click on the
clicking on the name. Oh wait, no.
Yeah, it'll tell you what to roll, like aspects.
What does it
and
say
whatever.
to roll?
Yeah.
Because
guys.
If it's a discipline one, you have to.
Oh,
click
okay.
at the top.
Yes. Resolve plus awareness test at difficulty 3.
Yep. There we go.
Awesome. Resolve plus. Oh, where's my resolve?
I think if you click awareness, you can click on resolve.
Awareness first. That's what I was going to ask, and then resolve.
Man, I think it's fine.
Difficulty. It's not fine. It could be. I mean, it's probably fine. Let's burn it. Let's burn it up into little bits. It'll be fine.
The ticking clock and the singing and all that.
Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
I'm messing this up. Resolve. Submit. Pool modifier 0.
Hmm.
Pool size modifier is 0. Or.
Yeah, the difficulty is what you said, right? Unless you have a bonus.
Well, yeah.
You do have a bonus. I'm going to give you 1 bonus.
Thank you.
Because you have Cora standing next to you as a reference.
3 out of 3 successes.
Okay. Say what you were asking me again. Very specifically, what did you say?
I forget.
I think you smell Cora.
I want to make sure that Cora smells all right. Because they smell off. That other Cora off in the distance.
Yeah. Okay. What smells right to you? That's such a general question.
So
you mean familiar, like the Cora you know, or are you specifically being like, I want to smell her blood and stuff and see, like this could be a moment where you smell something that you didn't think to smell before because you're purposely going like, you know what I mean? That's what I'm doing by giving you the chance.
Okay.
Right? Because it's like you could just do a cursory glance of, oh, does she smell familiar like the Cora that I know? Or are you specifically going, taking a moment to have a deeper breath of her and her essence, I guess?
Yes, I know. Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
I think at first I'm doing a very cursory thing, and then something tells me no.
Okay.
A little deeper.
Yep. Okay. Then she absolutely smells like the Cora you know, but you will start to smell a little bit of sulfur from her after a second of inhale.
I don't think anything of it at this moment because it could just be residue from our battle.
Fair enough.
Okay. I look at her. You should probably, whenever we get back, take a shower.
What? What?
Sorry, I don't want to be. It's just you smell like the skeletons a little bit.
Oh, okay.
You should know that.
Is this where you just disappeared to?
I look around. Yes. I take a deep breath. Start tapping my finger a little bit. If you were listening to my heart rate, it's slowing down.
Just rolled an 88.
Another deep breath.
Go ahead and roll for me again. This says PBU roll. You can do it in the VTM sheet so you don't have to reload.
Okay.
So just roll D100. Yep.
Thank you. 98.
Holy fucking shit, guys. Holy shit.
Get out, get out, get out. Right now, right now, right now. Leave, leave, leave.
What do you do, Cora?
I think my whole body would break out into goosebumps and a cold wave of fear would rush through me, hearing his voice like that. I would do the same thing that I did to bring us here. I would reach out, not for my magic, but for whatever was around me, and think of the kitchen.
All right, you roll a D100, please.
$84.
Roll again, one more time. Difficulty 30 again.
Oh, with mind?
Yep. You can do difficulty 40, actually.
86.
It's the same fucking roll you just made.
84, 86.
Okay. You reach out for the room around you, and you cannot, like, you can feel the power in this room, but for whatever reason, you are unable to pull it into yourself like you have previously. Ishna gives you power and tries to do this for you, which is with the second roll at the lower difficulty, but he is unable to help you as well in this space. And you feel surprise, maybe a little, the smallest bit of excitement from the surprise of this. He wasn't expecting this, but then you feel genuine fear for you. And you are still in this hallway in this room. However, gentleman, Moog.
Yes.
Do you continue down the hallway?
Yes, we are still going down the hallway, unless Visionary has an update.
Yeah.
Well, I have an ability called Heightened Senses.
Uh-huh.
It adds
What is
my
it that you do?
Auspex rating to all perception rolls. So if someone else were to appear and they were talking,
Yeah.
I mean, I might be able to hear
Yeah.
them.
Yeah. Go
So
ahead.
if I
roll
just
for it.
do
Absolutely.
what the hell is a perception roll? Awareness and wits?
Awareness and wits awareness.
And my Auspex is 3, so I add 3 as a modifier.
Yes. Why 3?
It says add your Auspex rating
Oh yeah,
to your
yeah.
perception
That's your
rolls.
rating. Yeah, absolutely. Go for it.
Difficulty to hear them talking.
3. That's the general one, but a little extra if we want to do something cool.
4 out of 3.
Okay, yeah, you absolutely hear them talking down the hallway.
2 of them in there, man.
You should maybe shower. You know?
There's apparently a stinky person in there too. There's 2 of them.
No. There's just the one.
I hear
Terrified.
them talking, man.
Are you sure?
I'm positive. I just heard one tell the other they need to shower.
And one stinky. You said.
A whisper. There's 2 of them.
Do I want to go near someone that smells bad? I don't.
Just you can cleanse them with fire, man. Do you want to go back in that goddamn blood room again?
No, with the singing, no. Definitely no.
We
All
figured
right.
this out. They might get an award or get promoted or something.
All right.
Recognition, man.
I mean,
All right. And I stand
that's all
behind
you had to say.
I stand behind you.
Yes, a safe distance. Just get
that ladder
not
ready.
going to do. Yes. Oh, yes. Actually, at this point, I am going to light the lighter and take the flame in my hand and have it ready. I'm going to use it as a torch for now.
Oh, so they'll see light coming around the corner.
Yes.
Yeah, that's good, man.
Okay.
Let them see us coming.
Yep. It's
I
real
think-
good. Yeah.
I think meanwhile,
Mhm.
I would
Show them who
probably
you
hear
are.
Yeah. Oh,
shuffling.
absolutely. This is happening at the same time, and unfortunately, Greg has to play both characters. But
That's
let's
fine.
go.
Yep.
At least
I
Fence
will-
is easier to get back into.
This is it, Greg.
Yeah. This is it.
This is
I'm not
it.
kidding. This is it. This is very
This is
serious.
it, Greg.
Okay.
I will.
You guys can turn the Sorry, Cora. Go ahead. What do you do first?
Well, we're in a room, so I would
Mhm.
take Fenn's arm and pull him away from the entrance.
Yeah.
What are you
Place
doing?
us against the wall
Yep.
Why?
where they won't immediately see us.
There is a candle in this room that I think your eyes drift to for just a moment and then back. You
What are
notice
you
that
so-
that's the only source of light in here.
Yeah.
What are you so afraid of? It's just 2 of you, and you melted, 3 of the skeletons that were a lot stronger, and I know I can take them here.
Whoever's in there, you better get ready. We're gonna fuck you up if you try
It's
anything.
Please, Visionary, it's just friendly old us. It's nothing to be concerned of. You might be a little afraid. It's kind of dark. I have a torch. We just want to have a discussion and see.
Yeah, where the fuck is this man?
Don't
Did
tell
you come
him
from the
that.
attic too?
Don't. Why are you giving away all the secrets?
Phoebe,
Yeah.
are there any spirits here?
Oh, that's a great question. That is a great question. Oh my God, that's a great question. Yes, you can roll for me. You are in a very fun situation where you can roll on your VTM sheet or you can roll on the PBU sheet.
I have the PBU sheet open. I'll just leave this.
Go for it. Yep.
Is it soul or
It's
mind?
your magic mind. Yep.
Okay, mind.
Difficulty of 30.
89.
Whoa, come on.
You can roll again with the difficulty 40, but keep in mind it is that entanglement thing that you're doing with Ishna. If you would
Mhm.
like, he will help you try again.
I think before I did
Mhm.
that, I would turn my attention to him inside my mind and say, how much danger are we in right now?
The person coming down the hallway is a proxy. You shouldn't look. They can't see you, you can't see them. It's like a voodoo doll.
Okay. At this point, I think I've pulled Fen and I against the wall, and I'll lean over and whisper in his ear, close your eyes and don't
Why?
move.
Why?
Listen to me. Don't move. Don't look. Close your eyes and stay still.
How do you know? Tell me how you know this. Why am I doing this? I can just very easily rip their jaws out and probably, and most likely, their spine.
If we get out of here, I will tell you how I know. For now, please trust me and be silent.
I take a deep breath. And I stop tapping my fingers on the side of my thigh. I'm trusting you. I won't be the one to regret this. If you betray me, it will be you. And then I close my eyes.
Yeah, we just want to talk, man. Unless
We
you,
just want a
unless,
little chit-chat.
we just want to talk.
That's
Unless
all.
you try
Nothing-
something stupid, then he's gonna
nothing to
fucking
it.
roast you
Tell
like a
them to
duck.
Close their eyes and stop at the end of the hallway.
Tell them to close their eyes and stop at the end of the hallway.
Like me tell them?
Yeah. Like they just shouted, we just want to talk. And he's replying to what they're saying.
Oh, okay.
But to you, you'll have to do it. He can't use your voice for you. I mean, he could, but he's not going to do that to you.
So I'm supposed to tell them to stop at the end of the hallway and
Yep.
close their eyes.
Yep.
Why on earth would they listen to me? A stranger. A voice coming from the hallway.
You ask him that? Ishna that?
Sure, yeah.
Command
Is-
them to. Your proxy will listen to you. It's like a voodoo doll. Tell him to stop moving and to close his eyes. Do it now.
Do I have to say this out loud?
Yes. I don't think you're strong enough not to yet.
Okay. I think with my eyes closed, pressed against the wall, I would raise my voice and call out. Stop at the end of the hallway. Close your eyes.
Moog,
Yes.
you gotta roll your mind, wits resolve.
Wits resolve.
Yeah, composure.
On it.
Yep.
Moog. Wits.
Unless you willingly want to do this.
I would like to try.
Because you felt that they were afraid, or at least
Yes.
one of them was. So,
Yes.
yeah.
And I'm curious as to what's at the end of that, especially now that there's two
Yeah.
beings.
Mm-hmm.
So I am going to comply. Sorry. Taste in my mouth. However, I would like to try to do something tricky if that's all right.
Absolutely.
So
Is this something we heard and we can answer to, or now I'm getting a feeling like
No,
it's-
you can
they're
answer.
making me
You
do
can
it?
answer
Okay.
them. Absolutely. You can answer them. You especially. You can answer them. You're muted.
Oh, I said I'll wait to see what Moog does.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Close our eyes. We're eight fucking.
Close our eyes.
They're gonna ambush us, man.
Maybe.
They're
Maybe.
ambushers.
Excuse me, miss, is it? I'm listening for a response.
Just to clarify,
Mm-hmm.
you were saying that if we can't see them, they can't see us. Was it the other way around?
It's you shouldn't see each other. You shouldn't
Yeah.
look at each other.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah. So if they turn the hallway and see you, it's the same danger as if you see them.
Ah, man.
So he's
okay.
trying to get you to, yeah. And I think you can feel, you can feel from Ishna that he does not want to hurt you, actually. But if his life is threatened, he will.
Ishna?
He will. And right now he's in you. And if something happens to you, then he's going to be stuck in this fucking attic in this hallway for a long time, and he's just not really into it. So he really does not want any danger to come to you. So he is being genuine when he says, please get them to stop walking down the hallway.
Oh,
Have
man.
your-
I thought it was
yeah.
a mechanic, like walking backwards through the wall. Like if we
Nope.
don't move and we don't see them, they can't see us. We would like go invisible.
You can try if that's your intention. You can try to
was
do
my
that with your
intention.
magic. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think for him, it was just easier for him. I think that's just the way he thinks. Command them, get them to stop, you know? But yeah, you're more than welcome to try to do magic to obscure yourself in this space.
So
Absolutely.
he just meant you shouldn't see them, not you physically can't see them. Like it would be very bad news. Can't.
It would be,
yeah, that kind of, but just not like you can't physically see them.
Oh yeah, no,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
as
yeah.
in
Okay.
as in don't let them see you and you
Gotcha,
shouldn't
gotcha,
look
gotcha.
at them.
Okay,
yeah,
got it, got it, got it.
absolutely. Don't look at each other. Have your conversation from the end of the hall.
Well, because that's what I was intending to do, I'm going to roll.
Yep.
Okay. I had a feeling. I had a feeling.
She rolled a 20, y'all. So that is
Otherworldly success.
Otherworldly success. Damn, dude. You melt into the darkness. If you all turn the corner, you're not going to see them. I think you can still speak, Cora, but they'll hear you from around the room, kind of like they did before.
Okay.
Oh, boys. I think you might recognize one of these voices, but you need to roll for it. Remember,
I was going to ask, like, somebody worked with us.
And then you heard another voice.
That, yeah.
You heard these voices, so there's a chance you might be able to, if you want to roll for it. But you can just roll a D100 in the VTM.
I don't know. I heard the scream, the big battle roar, and then we heard kind of voices from.
I know you heard Constantine talking to Cora, like very specifically.
Okay.
You heard that moment. So
what are we rolling in VTM?
So just do a D100 in VTM.
Okay.
And we'll just have to figure it
A
out.
93. I don't recognize.
You don't recognize anything yet. What about you, good sir?
A 9.
You do. You recognize this as one of the voices you heard from before. Yep.
I know these people, or one of them at least. That
On
lady's
Cora.
the one.
Yeah.
That lady's one we heard in the room.
Hey, look at me. You have other friends, and you've not told me about them?
No, man. I live here. You know everybody I know.
And how do you know these people?
Most of the people I think are friends don't even like me.
I've never heard of them before. Like, how do you know them?
We were in the attic and we heard people. There's a guy screaming and were people talking.
This is a lot of excuses. This is just an Occam's razor situation, I think, and you're just lying to me, and my feelings are a little hurt.
Why would I lie to you, man?
I don't know why you do have to think you do.
Look, we gotta forget that. We need to deal with these people.
Just to be clear, you heard all of this, Cora. You too, Fen. But yeah, you both hear everything that they're saying.
Listen, man, we can't go back to the chantry telling there's 2 people doing this stuff.
All right, well then
we gotta get this shit together.
Yes, we have to go in that room and see what's going on, or not.
Look, we know we're very important. You know that, right?
Well, I mean, yes, of course.
Yeah,
Fix my collar a little bit.
They tell us all the time we're the most important of our group.
Yes. Hey. You're important too, my friend. I don't know about
I'm mad he was
as
accusing me of
important.
lying. I'm mad he's accusing me of lying, so I'm buttering his ass.
Yeah.
Look, man, just ask them what the fuck they're doing here and what they want. We don't even, you got it ready. If they try anything, I'm afraid we turn that corner with our eyes closed. They're gonna fucking clobber us.
Why would they clobber us? You just said it was fine if we go down there. Not a moment ago.
Oh, okay, yeah, you're right. I mean, it's not an exact science, man.
What do you mean it's not?
I'm a little confused.
Existence depends on this.
I just need
potentially.
If I can
do it again.
If I can get a good look at one of them.
Yes. Here, I'll help you too.
Figure out their intent. No, I got to get a look at them. Or maybe they keep them talking for a while.
You can't just try your bullshit again, and then I can.
No, this is a different bullshit, man.
I don't know. You have so much bullshit. It's just a lot easier with me, and I.
Fine, just talk to this lady that I'm telling you. We heard her in the room.
I'm trying, and you're interrupting me.
Okay.
All right.
Sorry about that.
So sorry. We're just,
What'd you say your name was?
I do not respond. We are hiding.
They're frightened. Of course, they're not going to just say their names. They're scared. They might even lie. I just lied about our names 3 different times.
All right, mate. What is there a window in there? Maybe they jumped out the guy.
I don't know. I was feeling them through the flame.
Right,
I don't know if there's
your
a
goddamn
fucking
eyes
window.
Are closed. Say your eyes are closed.
Oh, are we gonna close up?
Don't just say it.
Don't listen to this next bit, please. Are we gonna actually close our eyes though?
Well, I mean, do you want to? You're in charge here, man. You got the
fire. I mean, does your bullshit work better? Can't you use your bullshit within like I knew it's not an exact science, but like a couple seconds in the future or something.
The third eye, man. That shit never closes.
I look at him.
Put it on a shirt, motherfucker! Oh, God.
Yeah, we'll do it. Let's do it. Come on. I'll go in there like this.
My mouth is just open. You just said that bullshit doesn't work, and that thing's been open this whole time?
Well, no, I mean, it's got to get focused. I'm focused now.
All right. Yeah. All right.
I'll scry these motherfuckers. So,
All right, just so we have an accord then. We are going to go at the end of the tunnel. We're going to close our eyes. We're going to do what she says. And if we die, fuck us, I guess.
Do we have to close our eyes? Let's just stay around the goddamn corner and yell at them. And we see if they're coming. If we stand there like this, like a couple of idiots, they're just going to hit us. If they want to hit us, maybe they don't. Maybe they want to kiss us. I don't know. I'm not ready for
who
this.
Wouldn't want to
Either
kiss
way.
Me? I'll compromise with you, my friend. I will do the special bullshit with the one. I am not letting go of this.
Just yell at them. I'll watch you.
All right.
They've heard
well.
this whole thing. Again, just to be clear, right? They've heard everything.
Yeah, they've heard everything. Absolutely
perfect.
everything. Yep.
We are going to close our eyes and go up against the wall now, I think. Yes. I understand one of you is stinky. So sorry the other has to deal with that one. I know how it can be. And I glance over at Visionary.
My eyes are closed.
Okay.
So I don't know.
All right. And now I close my eyes up against the wall.
Don't talk about Deadeye like that.
All right.
They can't help it. It's a condition.
She doesn't. It doesn't matter. I'm going to close my eyes. And what I want to do is I want to try to see through the flame in that room.
Yeah, I knew you were going to do that.
Technically closing my eyes.
Yep.
You never answered me about spirits.
I was just going to say, what was your roll for that?
Did I roll for that?
I don't know if you did. Let's do it now. And also, Moog,
Yes.
I had you roll Wits Resolve. What was that? Did you succeed on that one?
I did not roll that one. I will roll it
Let's
right.
do that, yep.
I was interrupted so rudely.
Yeah, it's okay. I've interrupted
I wasn't
myself
even in
like
the
8
scene.
times. Yep.
Wits Resolve. Where's Wit? What?
I got 22 otherworldly doubles.
Oh,
Oh, no.
Oh, my
The
God.
scales are being balanced.
Oh, shit. All right, what's your roll, Moog?
I'm looking for wits under skills and I don't see it.
I told you,
unless I'm an
man.
idiot.
I think we're going to be fine.
So it's a resolve. So you do composure. Yeah. I always do it in the backwards order for VTM for some reason, but you're looking for
You can do composure and resolve.
I was just going to say composure and resolve. Yep.
It's in the
Should be
middle
able
of
to do
the
that one.
three under charisma and manipulation.
Charisma and manipulate.
It's an attribute. It's above skills.
Yep.
Yeah. If you click resolve, you should see composure.
Yes.
Yep.
Composure.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Composure. Can I just do resolve instead?
Yeah. Do resolve.
Okay, thank
It's
you.
a resolve roll for your mind.
Resolve and
She's about to command you to stand still and close your eyes.
Resolve
and
and wits.
composure.
Submit pool modifier size, please.
0.
Thank you. And difficulty was 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, 11, 14. I'm sorry, I can talk.
I'm thinking.
It's all right, take your
if
time. I'm just, my life's
Ishna
on
would
the
be
line.
able to help her with this. I don't think he can. So difficulty 3.
3, thank you.
I did not think this is how this would go down, by the way. I didn't think this is how you would find out this shit. I didn't
Failed.
think this is what
2
would
out
happen.
of 3. 2
2
out of 3.
Okay, so I don't want to rewind us too much. So I'm going to say that it's delayed and it happens now. When she says close your eyes, I think your eyes are already closed, but you do feel compelled to listen to this voice should you hear it again. Cora, with that 22. Holy shit. Yeah. There are other spirits here. You can't see them, but they are in the walls. This place was built by the Tremere Chantry. And it's usually rooms like this are built with great sacrifice and ritual. Lots of blood. People die to make these rooms. I think there's quite a bit of magic in here that you may find I don't know if you would respect something like this, but you could acknowledge the mind that it took to come up with a way to manipulate magic in this way. So there are lots of spirits here trapped, and they'll never be able to leave. And again, they're not like walking around in the room, but you can feel them, and you know that they're here and that they exist within the walls of this space. And that this space is not just one space, it is a many space. This hallway looks like a hallway because it's easier, but should you go down and you could end up somewhere else in the chantry. Like it's an attic of ever expanding rooms and hallways and where they keep things or store information or where they, kind of scry, things like that. It all happens up here in these rooms. It's like a mind palace if a mind palace were real and physical and tangible. That's actually a great way to describe it. It's the Chantry's mind palace.
Okay. Yeah, so this is all information that I get from connecting with the spirits.
Yeah, absolutely. They don't tell you. You just know that that's how they're using the magic. Because you're very versed in magic yourself.
Okay.
Do you do or say anything, Fen and Cora, or do you hide?
I still have my eyes closed. I've not been told otherwise.
I want to try to get out of here.
Yep. Okay. Go ahead and roll one more time for me. That's 30. And in the meantime, Moog, you are looking through the flame, correct? That's your ability. Did you roll for it already?
No. All I did was roll the resolve and wits. That was it, and I failed that one.
Right. Go ahead and roll the flame.
The flame. That would be this one.
And I need you to read your ability for me. When you look through the flame.
Yes, I'm looking.
We got to look at the text. Does it allow you to see through magical darkness or magical obscurity?
I do have Eyes of the Beast, however, that does do that for me.
And what is your ability when you look through
Or is that just mislabeled? That might just be mislabeled.
No, I think that's correct. You can see
both of my characters.
What I need to know is
yes. It says attune with and sense through an element, always attuned to fire. In this special case, you don't need to do anything. This is just you, is what it says. Yeah. Exactly.
Shit. Okay, yeah, then so that means your eyes are doing it, so you can see through the magical darkness. Okay, this is extremely important.
His eyes are closed, right?
But he's sneakily looking through the flame. He's going to try
I
to
told you
I'd
close my eyes. Yep. You said nothing about using any bullshit.
So this is basically a weird contested roll. So you go ahead and make your roll, Fen, and Corey, you go ahead and make yours. Difficulty 30. If you want to do an entanglement with Ishna, you can do 40 difficulty.
I think I will.
Yeah.
Yeah. And just to clarify, doing that increases the entanglement number?
Yep. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. I think it's probably in this moment, though, that you would realize that that's not him doing that. He wants you to use his power, and he's willing to risk the entanglement as well. Like, you get a sense that it's a risk for him, too, but he wants to get you out of here.
To the entanglements.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
But he's very willing to let you take this power here. All right, Moog, what's your roll?
I don't have to roll anything. It just says I could do it.
You just get to do it?
That's what it says. It says
it's a contested roll now.
Yes. Yeah. So how would you like me to roll in VTM against this? A D100?
You're just going to roll a D100 and see if you get below a 53 or above.
Hey, narrator.
Yeah.
For you?
Mm-hmm.
Anything. 37.
Okay. That's where we end the episode.
No!
What are the dice gods trying to do here?
I'm so sorry. I don't know.
Not good.
Oh, no!
Holy shit, dude. This is not how I thought this would go down. I love it. And guess what? We're not here next week.
Oh,
We have next week
Perfect
off.
cliffhanger.
Yeah, unless we do something weird. But for the most part, don't expect an episode next week. I am trying to see if I can figure out a way to get some things done for you guys. But that is where we're going to end today's episode. And we are going to skedaddle because we are right at the 2.5 hour mark. So we got to go so that we can record our green room. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. And thank you, players, for playing. God damn, that is not how I thought that would happen. I did not think that would go down that way, but it's always the way, isn't it? It's always the way.
So, like, everyone's going to be fine and live, though, right? And everything's going to be fine?
I'm pretty sure that I'm blowing up half the party.
Question.
I don't
Will I be receiving the happy ending I was promised?
All my friends are dead.
I also don't see how Fen just doesn't go ape shit and kill us both.
Oh, I'm feeling low again. Ain't shit I owe to them. They don't wanna let it go. Oh, I'm feeling low again. Ain't shit I owe to them. They don't wanna let it go. Giving every piece of my soul. You say you don't know how to treat me, no. Giving every piece of my soul. You say you don't know how to treat me, no. Giving every piece of my soul. You say you don't know how to treat.
As I look through the flame, I see, takes a second, there's two blurry individuals. Interesting. And I can't help but think of my friends and my brothers and sisters. They're gonna love this story.
Side to side, high and low, low and high, trying to find something that makes me feel alive. Nothing new under the sun, running to, running from. I just need someone to help me see